Hello, everybody. This is Big Dan with Southern Extreme Podcast. Just coming to you today. We're going to talk a little bit about a national championship game in college football coming up there Monday between the Georgia Bulldogs and the TCU Horned Frogs. But just to get into this ball game here, just on the injury report, Georgia, I think their main thing was just two players other than what they had out already. Looking at the tight end, the All-SEC tight end at Darnell Washington, I think he had an ankle sprain. It says that he worked out during a Wednesday practice. So hopefully he'll be able to go and be good. I think he'll still be a little bit banged up, come national championship game, but they still got probably the best tight end in the country in Brock Bowers. But anyhow, they should be fine as far as tight ends go. I think, as far as their game goes, Georgia and Ohio State, I think Georgia got real lucky. I was pleasantly surprised by Ohio State's showing up and playing a ball game, best game of the year they played by far. I guess they got lit up. That's what a light schedule will do to you when you run them light teams. Their conference ain't that stout. It is what it is. That Big Ten ain't that stout when you don't play nobody. They played their best game of the year and should have won the ball game, but Georgia still won. They fouled up the field goal. But props to Ohio State. They come and played hard. I mean, they played tough. Georgia, they didn't look like they even wanted to be there, to be honest with you. I thought they looked like Stetson Bennett. He come out there. I thought he was taking a NIL deal with Vegas or something, trying to throw in interceptions to wasn't even a player in the vicinity. He turned, whipped, throwed, and interception. Boom. Giving up points like that. I mean, he looked horrible. Passes wasn't even good. Played terrible. They talk about him doing great and all that. I mean, he was horrible. It was atrocious the way Georgia played on defense. Offensively, they scored just enough points to win the ball game. It was an urgency at the end, but like I say, way Bennett was playing, I thought he done took his NIL deal from Vegas or something. But anyhow, props to Ohio State though. They played hard, played an awesome ball game. I was glad to see them finally play a ball game because I didn't think they belonged in the playoffs because of the way they played all year and ended up getting beat by Michigan at the end. But they did take full advantage of their second chance, and they come in and they played hard, played tough. Props to Ohio State. They should have won the ball game, but it didn't. I mean, the field goals, they probably going back, they probably would have changed the play calling a little bit to get a little closer for the kicker instead of leaving a 50-yard field goal. But anyhow, it is what it is. So, but getting over to TCU, there's another one. Michigan didn't come to play. They didn't respect TCU, in my opinion. TCU come out, played hard, punched them in the mouth, intercepted the ball, ran it back for a touchdown, got Michigan in a hole early. But it just, and they shut down the running game pretty much on Michigan. Made them one-dimensional. But, it come into sparks flying and everything, but it is what it is. TCU come out on the other end. They played hard. They played the way they played all year, hard. Like I said, Sonny Dykes, he's a great coach, and they're going to come to play. And boys, they feel like they're, underrated, not respected, everything in the world, but they're going to come to play. But anyhow, Monday night, when they get together, it's going to be if Georgia comes to play, it's going to be a tough ball game. TCU, now on the injury report for TCU, I think they're probably going to be out there running back. The number 33, his name is Kendra Miller. Now he's a load. He's a good running back. But the one I seen running the other night, I believe was number 3. Amari, he looks like a good little running back. He's a senior. He's gonna fill in well. I mean, I don't think brings quite what Miller brings to the table, but anyhow, he should fill in good. Max Duggan, he's gonna come and play hard. It's gonna be a tough ball game. If Georgia don't come with better character and more heart and all that than what they played against Ohio State, TCU's gonna strap it on them pretty hard. They ain't no slouches. Now they got good ball players. If people hadn't learned it by now, they got a good ball club and they there for a reason. So, but anyhow, my take is on it. The turnovers is going to dictate this ball game. If Georgia comes out and plays sloppy and they turn it over, TCU's going to beat them. The 12-point spread, we're looking at. I'm going to look at this real quick. The other day it was 12.5. I don't know if it's still 12.5 or not. Let's look at the schedule. But we got. All right, let's go back to. But like I say, all right, here it is. Looks a 6:30 kickoff. Georgia's favored by 12.5 right now. The over/under 63. The defenses I'm looking at, they probably gonna shatter that over. 63. Georgia's 12.5 favorite. I tell you, I don't know. I don't like that 12.5 spread with that defense Georgia's running right now. Good as TCU can throw the ball too, and good as Duggan is. But anyhow, I think it's going to be a tough ball game. I think Georgia ends up winning the ball game by a touchdown at the end of the game. That's how way I feel. Now, if Georgia don't come to play and they turn the ball over, TCU's going to beat them. But I think at the end of the day, I think Georgia's probably going to prevail and win by a touchdown. But there's my take on it. I appreciate y'all. If y'all would subscribe, like, leave me some comments, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.